So the Cleveland Browns just used the 110th pick in the NFL draft on Cincinnati offensive tackle James Hudson. Now Hudson's a very raw prospect who's relatively new to the position. You're going to have to coach him up quite a bit, but you have to love the power you saw from him in Cincinnati. He's got the perfect build for an offensive lineman, so you have to love that. And again, relatively new to the position, and he performed so well in Cincinnati. And that team, that program as a whole, has been so much better in recent years that you have to love what he's doing there. Now, he's a developmental prospect, obviously, who you look at 2 or 3 years down the road. Well, actually, maybe 3 or 4 years down the road is the kind of guy who could see starting snaps. And maybe someone gets hurt, he'll see some reps this year. I would doubt it, though. You really want to try to keep him off the field as a rookie right now and work on just developing his form. But the Browns have some very good coaches when it comes to the offensive line. I feel very confident that he'll develop well for them. And you might be asking, why are the Browns using a 4th-round pick, a mid-round selection, on an offensive tackle? They just took Jedrick Wills last year in the 1st round, and of course they have All-Pro Jack Conklin. Well, aside from injuries, you can always benefit from drafting offensive linemen because Conklin's an All-Pro again. So when his contract comes up here, which it will come up by the time James Hudson should be getting ready to play more of a contributing role in the offense, Conklin's contract's going to be coming up. He's going to ask for a pay raise again, and depending on how you feel about Hudson's development, you might not have to pay Conklin. You might be able to keep someone much cheaper on your roster. But again, it also pays to have that swing tackle, have a 6th offensive lineman you can bring in there whenever you need to, whether it's as an extra blocker, whether it's just because of injuries. It pays to have that guy on the roster. So someone who's very raw, someone who's very powerful, and will be extremely prominent in the running game, because that's where he's really good right now. Hudson's a great selection for the Browns. Good depth piece at this point. Excellent pick in the 4th round, great value. And again, projecting forward 3 to 4 years into the future could really help out this franchise.